Ready or not, you're running out of time to finish that holiday shopping. Get on it because time's running out. We're already getting into our first Saturday Slate edition of Bet It, Bank It, Blow It. I am Jamie G, a man who has spent a fair number of Saturdays in the park. And I'm back with Magnum Mills to do the Action Jackson thing on a Saturday.
Oh, I'm sad now. R.I.P. Carl Weathers. How are you making Happy Gilmore 2 with no Carl Weathers? I mean, I know he died in the first one, but come on, you got to get Ghost Chubs in there. That's what we do here. We make Ghost Chub jokes and we make wagers. That's how we roll here on Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, presented by Seize the Gap Fantasy Football. Thanks for checking out our show. You can find us wherever you get your pods and on YouTube. We're on social media at Seize the Gap FF and on the World Wide Web at the same place, seizethegapff.com. Very easy to remember, just like the flaps, FLAPS. Very important to our success. Follow, like, and please subscribe. If you had fun, please remember to click that thumb.
This is where I tell you to always check the latest news, the injuries, all of it. And don't forget about the weather. Weather has feelings too, and weather is real. It's late December. Weather's happening. Just take the time to look around before you place any wagers. Also, don't be lazy. Take the extra time to shop whatever available books are legal and available in your state. Lines are different, odds are different, there's different profit boosts, all that kind of stuff. So just make sure you're shopping around, getting the best odds possible. And no, I know you're keeping track. We are not yet affiliated with DraftKings, working on it, but we are using all their odds for the sake of simplicity and all information, odds, and wagers. They're accurate as of today, Thursday, December 20th. Holy shit. 2024. When I was young, Mills, I loved the Saturday morning cartoons, but let's get our adulting on with this very special Saturday slate.
Oh, I do miss Saturday morning cartoons. I also miss being young enough to actually get my ass up that early on a Saturday to watch cartoons.
No
At least at
doubt.
one point in the middle ground of life, I would DVR them. So we're not quite there yet. And it looks like nothing too crazy in the weather either of these games. It's going to be cold, maybe a little bit windy in Pittsburgh. But right now, it looks like we're dodging Mother Nature. So keep an eye on those reports, like the man said. Game one here on Saturday. This is a 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kickoff. You can catch it on NBC or Peacock. We have the 9-5 Houston Texans traveling to Kansas City to face the 13-1 Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is going to play. He's not even on the injury report somehow. Is he human? Is he a robot? We might have to look into that. Currently, the Houston Texans are 3.5-point road dogs, plus 154 on the money line, while the Chiefs are 3.5-point home favorites, minus 185 on the money line. Game total in this one is 42 points. Game two on this Saturday slate kicks off at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can watch it on Fox. We have the 10-4 Pittsburgh Steelers in another AFC North showdown, traveling to Baltimore to face the 9-5 Ravens, with very, very big implications for the divisional title on the line. Currently, these Steelers are 6.5-point dogs. They will be without the services of wide receiver George Pickens. They are plus 245 on the money line, while the Ravens are 6.5-point home favorites, minus 305 on the money line, and the game total is 45 points. Jamie G, I think the schedule makers did a great job of setting up this Saturday slate, but they might have robbed Peter to pay Paul here, because I don't know what we're supposed to watch on Sunday otherwise. I know you'll enjoy hopefully seeing the Buffalo Bills maybe run up the scoreboard a little bit, but this is a pretty awesome two-game slate we've got here, right? Any kind of thoughts on this one?
This is primetime football. I mean, honestly, I love this. I wish it was a little bit later I wish there was a night game, just because I got errands and adulting of my own to do during the day, man. But I'm really excited about this. I think from a matchup perspective and playoff implication perspective, division perspective with game two there, this is as good as you're gonna get for football. You look at Sunday night, you look at Monday night, doesn't really excite you. Saturday night's where it's at, man. And also, not only is it going to be great football, I think it's going to be really interesting from a betting perspective too. So excited about the Saturday night slate.
Yeah, you got angles, you got narrative street on both sides. I mean, the Steelers have already beaten the Ravens. They're leading in the division. They've been great all year, and they're 6.5-point dogs. Perhaps George Pickens is worth that much. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, you do struggle to see where the Steelers will find all of that offense from. And I mean, you look at Kansas City, they were the dogs. Now they're the favorites. Mahomes is going to be playing on one leg. Oh, he's fine. So many narratives there. You wonder what they're doing with the split in the backfield, how they're going to allocate all the targets to now that they have all these wide receivers healthy. Very interesting games overall. Again, it's kind of pick and choose what you want to go after, but I'm finding a lot more here than I am in a lot of the Sunday games, and like you said, the Sunday night, the Monday night games too. So I think this might be my favorite slate of the week. Let's see if we can make it the most profitable one.
Aye. Eggnog, it's one of my favorite holiday beverages. Fish, my favorite band, and Josh Allen, my favorite everything. The only way we can follow up all that greatness is with our favorite wagers for this Week 16 Saturday slate.
Well, Jamie G, we were going to have some overlap on this one, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to stick to my guns. We keep thinking Kansas City, they can't keep getting away with it, right? Pull the Jesse Pinkman meme about Walt Whiteout. They keep somehow skating by. I believe they've already lost more games against the spread than any team who's ever won the Super Bowl has ever lost in a regular season. That being said, I was going to take the Texans in the points, and I decided I'm going to stick with my guns. I'm just going to go to the money line. Give me 100 cricket coins on the Houston Texans money line plus 154. And you should know that all of our wagers are in cricket coins, our preferred currency here on Bet It, Bank It, Blow It. In Mr. Rickety Cricket, we trust. So again, that is 100 coins to bring back 254 on the Houston money line. I'm going to show a little conviction there. And then in the nightcapper here, although it's a late afternoon 4 p.m. game here, only 1 o'clock for you West Coast folks, I'm going to take the under 45 in that Pittsburgh at Baltimore game. That is minus 110. So 100 cricket coins to bring back about 191. Jamie G, you have been the beacon in the dark here, leading our way so far this season on these favorite wagers. What do you have for us for this Saturday slate?
Got a couple here, man. I'm going to go ahead and put 100 cricket coins on Houston plus 3.5. Look, the Chiefs, for better or worse, they've been absolutely atrocious at covering the spread, but they have been winning the game. Wouldn't surprise me at all. I love that I get the extra half a point in here. If they win by a field goal, man, that's great. So I love Houston here at plus 3.5. 100 cricket coins there to take 186 and 95 cent. I like Houston's defense coming off the edge, getting pressure on Mahomes, his inability to scramble. I think they're going to try to run the football. Houston's been okay at stopping the run. I like this matchup, man. So excited to see what happens there. And then I'm also putting 100 cricket coins on Pittsburgh plus 6.5. Until Baltimore beats Pittsburgh, I don't know that they can do it. So I'm going to put 100 cricket coins on Pittsburgh plus 6.5. Even if Baltimore wins this one, does it really feel like they're going to win by more than a touchdown? These games usually come down to a field goal or so. So I'm going there, man. 100 cricket coins to win back 189.
Yeah, like you said, Kansas City had really been in a bad place before they got that cover against the Browns last week. They had failed to cover 7 in a row, but won 6 of those games. So that's like walking between the raindrops there. You can only do that for so long, right?
And speaking of raindrops, look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, 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 no. It's the top of the props. We're going so high that Snoop Dogg and the moon will be jealous.
Ooh, and Snoop Dogg is probably on the moon. I think he actually might own part of that these days. Snoop Dogg has his thumbs in very many pies. Might have even dropped a new album. Still making music, even. How about that? I think there was a new Ice Cube album recently, too. What a world, dude. What a world. I only have two here. I was going back and forth. Mahomes kind of coming back in, messed up kind of what I had going on Saturday. So I am just going to kind of drill down on that second game on Saturday with a couple of props. First up, I have 100 cricket coins on Lamar Jackson, 40 plus rushing yards, minus 140. This is kind of my floor play here, a little play on kid in play. Just trying to take a nice, easy one here. 100 cricket coins on that will bring you back about 171. So, L. Jackson, I think you're probably getting 50 plus, but I'm going to take a nice, easy one here. Just go with the 40. And then finally, nobody beats the Boz, dude. Just this one has been money just about all season. 100 cricket coins on Chris Boswell, over 1.5 field goals made. That is minus 120. So 100 coins to bring back about 186. Kickers are people too, and sometimes dude, there's so money and they don't even know it. So nobody beats the boss, baby. JBG, who are you getting to the top? Who are you going to the moon with this week?
Yeah, I got a bunch that I like here, Mills. I got 100 cricket coins on CJ Stroud over 233 and a half passing yards. I said it before, I'll say it again. I think he can pass the football on this Chiefs defense. That's what they're going to have to do. I think they'll mix in Joe Mixon, of course, but I like CJ Stroud here at the over 233 and a half. The connection with Nico Collins, everything's kind of fallen in line for him here to have a nice game. It's minus 115, 100 cricket coins to win 187 cricket coins. And speaking of Joe Mixon, I'm putting 100 cricket coins on him to have over 60 and a half rush yards. Feels low. I know the Chiefs have a good rush defense, but he's had success on them with just as good of defenses in years past. I expect him to be all right here. 60 and a half rush yards, minus 120, 100 cricket coins to win 183. And then I've also got 100 cricket coins on Isaiah Pacheco over 54 and a half rush yards. I know he's still kind of splitting the time, but I think they lean on him pretty hard here with a hobbled up Mahomes and just a not explosive passing offense. They're going to try to kind of put together some nice Nice drives, control the clock, and they're going to do that by running the football. Over 54 and a half, it's minus 115. 100 cricket coins there to win 187. And then Mills, I'm going to do it, dude. 100 cricket coins on Kelvin Austin the third over 3.5 receptions. Somebody's got to get these looks, the moon balls and all that. I think it's going to go to him. Plus 120. 100 cricket coins there. Two take back, 220. And then last but not least, 100 cricket coins on Derrick Henry over 18 and a half rush attempts. Give him the football. He's going to be banging it. It's going to be one of those games. It's minus 120, 100 cricket coins to win 184. If you don't need a couple extra bucks this time of the year, what the hell are you even doing here? I mean, really, the rest of us need a Festivus for the rest of us, and we're trying to get there with our lottery ticket long shots. Get ready for feats of strength like you've never seen before.
Easy peasy here. We're just looking for something that's plus 500 or longer, can be a single wager or a two-leg parlay. Jamie G, I think your guy, well, not your guy, but maybe your guys, I don't know if he's just I don't know if they're enemies or not, or whatever. Let's just call them rivals. I think the Ravens are going to be trying to gas up Lamar Jackson's MVP prospects. That involves probably trying to get his ass in the end zone. So I'm going to put 100 cricket coins on Lamar Jackson to be a 2+ anytime touchdown scorer. Last week he was doing it by air. This week he's doing it with the legs. That's plus 1,300. So 100 cricket coins would bring you back 1,400. Because of the presence of Derrick Henry, he's just not as much of a rushing threat in the red zone as guys like Josh Allen, Jaden Daniels, Anthony Richardson are. I think this is a really big number. He might have to take one in from longer than 10 yards or something, but I think the Ravens are going to call his number a couple of extra times here, trying to help him get that hardware because he's got a big hill to climb to catch your guy Josh Allen. Jamie G, what's your lottery ticket here? How are you going to show us your feats of strength? Get out that poll and show us how it's done.
I'm doing a little 100 plus, Mills. I'm keeping it 100, as the kids say. Got a two-legger here. Nico Collins, 100 plus receiving yards. It's plus 150 on its own. Look, man, he can get that in two big passes. I think he has a day here. Isaiah Pacheco, 100 plus rushing yards. That's plus 550. Again, I think the way for the Chiefs to win this game is run the football. I understand the split with Kareem Hunt and all that, but Pacheco's the guy here, man. He just is. I'm getting 100 on both of them. Combine them, that's plus 1,400. $100, 100 cricket coins to win 1,500. Boy, that would really help me out this holiday season.
Hey, we'll take any help we can get right now.
We started at the top and we finally worked our way down to the legs. We're closing out the episode with a little tripod time. We've got a three-leg single game parlay for both games, and they are guaranteed to help you with those holiday expenditures.
We're going to start out with that early game, the 1 p.m. game between the Texans at the Chiefs. And you know what? You could try to really go for the under Mahomes rushing yards or something, considering he's going to be out there on one leg. But instead, let's just lean into what he's been doing all year, and that's being a little bit frivolous with the ball, maybe not taking care of it as much as he should. Leg number one, we have Patrick Mahomes over 0.5 interceptions. That is minus 125 on its own. And then we're going to take it. It's not quite a layup with CJ Stroud. We're just trying to hit a single here. CJ Stroud over 233.5 passing yards, so 234 or more. We are on the board. That is minus 115 on its own. And then you got to spice it up a little bit. And how about going with your guy Nico there? Nico Collins, anytime touchdown scorer. That is plus 165. When you put the three legs together, Mahomes over 0.5 interceptions, Stroud over 233.5 passing yards, and Nico Collins, anytime touchdown scorer. Your odds are plus 750. So 100 cricket coins will return 850, and that will help you get a start on making a dent into that Visa bill. And then we're going to keep it going here in the second game, Pittsburgh at Baltimore. We're going to go with one of Jamie G's here. We love this one. Derrick Henry over 18.5 rushing attempts. That leg is minus 120. You know they're going to feed the king. And then we're going to go with the Boz. Nobody beats the Boz, baby. Chris Boswell over 1.5 field goals made. That is minus 120. Unfortunately, we got to get a little spice in there if we want to heat it up. So I'm going to say for the fourth week in a row, Pat Freiermuth finds the end zone. Pat Freiermuth, anytime touchdown scorer. That is plus 220. You put these three legs together. Derrick Henry over 18.5 rushing attempts. Chris Boswell over 1.5 field goals made. And Freiermuth, anytime touchdown scorer. Your odds are plus 1,300. So 100 cricket coins bringing you back 1,400. And now we're talking. You might even be able to buy a little something for yourself. So, maybe even leave some milk with the cookies for Santa. Sometimes it's just milk, just or cookies. Maybe you can get some carrots for the reindeer going. Have a whole smorgasbord.
I love it, man. I absolutely love that. We could get everything. We can fuel Santa and we can fuel ourselves. And let's spike the eggnog. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Mills, anything else before we get out of here?
A smorgasbord of moonballs sounds like it would be either the title of a Fish album or the title of a music festival. I'm not sure which.
Yeah. Well, they will likely be performing at that music festival, no doubt about that. And we will likely be here all season long. Thank you guys for checking out another episode of Bet It, Bank It, Blow It. We appreciate you. Subscribe to the thing, throw the thumb, share the video, do all of it. Thank you guys for doing that. Happy holidays to each and every one of you. Have fun this Saturday. Good luck. Enjoy the games. Let us know who you're taking. Comment below. Send us those bet slips, man. Let's make some money this weekend. Good luck. Mills will let you know where you can find all our stuff.
Yeah, we hope you are ready for some football because you're going to have NFL football just about every day or so for the next week. The NFL is unrelenting, as are we here on Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, presented by CZGAF Fantasy Football. Thanks again for checking out our program. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts and on YouTube. Find us on social media at CZGAFFF and the same place on the internet, CZGAFFF.com. That's really simple and easy to remember, just like the flaps, FLAPS. Follow, like, and please subscribe if you had fun. Please remember to hit the thumb. I'm Magnum Mills. He's Jamie G. Happy holidays. We can help you bet it. We can help you bank it, but
Blowing it is up to you.